Hello, and welcome to the second lecture of the Get Lean Foundation. In this lecture, we'll take a look at how the course is structured at a high level, and you'll also get some tips for how to best succeed as a student. Now, before we get started, there is a handout attached to this lecture that you can download. It's right below the video, and I recommend downloading it so you can follow along because the majority of this lecture is based on the content of that handout. So go ahead and download it, and then we can get started. In the first part of the handout, we have the 4 core curriculum areas. These are weightlifting, cardio and HIIT, food and eating, and then habits. One of the primary goals of this course is for you to become very knowledgeable in these areas so that you're not only successful here, but also in other exercise-related goals that you set, such as running a marathon or powerlifting or just getting bigger and stronger. And now the next part of the handout is very, very important. And these are the 3 pillars of progress. This is the system that I used during my transformation, which is what allowed me to lose 55 pounds in 6.5 months. Together, these 3 pillars help map a clearer path towards your goal, and they help keep you accountable. It's kind of like a way to force yourself to continue making progress and moving forward. So if we start with pillar number 1, that's knowledge, which specifically in this course, it means being knowledgeable in the 4 curriculum areas that we discussed above. So that means knowing what exercises to do, why you're doing them, what foods to eat, how to cook, how to incorporate exercise into a busy schedule, and so on. At the surface, getting leaner or stronger is just another problem or challenge that needs to be solved. And when you have a problem or challenge, you have to understand it to be able to start solving it. And that's why pillar number 1 is about knowledge. Now, if we look at the right-hand side of the handout, we can see that there's a timeline which gives an outline of how the curriculum is spread throughout the course. So in the first month, we'll focus on weightlifting and cardio and HIIT. This is so that you can start working out right away and you can start improving your workouts week after week, lecture after lecture. In month 2, we'll focus on food and eating. Month 3 is focused on habits. And then month 4 is more about optimizing everything that we've learned, and as well as going into some more advanced topics, because as you make more progress, it gets more and more challenging to continue getting leaner and stronger. So that's why month 4 is more of kind of like an optimization and recap focused month. Moving on, we have pillar number 2, which is the scientific method. Once we have an understanding of our challenge, we need a framework for solving it. And while, yes, we could take a brute force approach and just start working out a lot and maybe eating less or trying this or that randomly, we can actually be much more effective and efficient if we have a problem-solving framework. And in its simplest form, that's what the scientific method is. It's a problem-solving framework, and it involves 5 different steps. Step 1, we make an observation such as, I want to be leaner. Step 2, we create a hypothesis such as, if I work out 3 times a week and do cardio twice a week, then I will start getting leaner and start getting closer to my goal. Step 3 is our test and collecting data step. So here's where we'll work out throughout the week and we'll log our activity, our cardio time, and so on. And then step 4 is where we actually analyze our results, or at the end of the week, after we've done the workouts and measured our weight, we'll compare that against last week's workouts. And then in step 5, we draw a conclusion if we made progress and our hypothesis was accurate and we can continue doing what we did. If we didn't make as much progress as we wanted to, then we can look back at our activity and we can identify what we need to do differently, what we need to do less, or what we need to do more. And then we repeat that cycle again, but now we're more informed, so we're able to attack it the next week in a better way, or get closer to finding the right strategy and rhythm. Within the course, you'll have tools for logging your weightlifting workouts and exercises, including details such as sets, reps, and weight. You'll have tools for logging your cardio time and the cardio intensity. And then you'll be able to easily compare your workouts week after week, all from a dashboard within the course. And in the next several lectures, I'll actually demo how to track your activity and progress. That way you learn how to use these tools and you can start using them right away. So again, just to recap, in the end, the scientific method helps us be much more data driven, and it helps keep us accountable because we log our activity each week. So lastly, we have pillar number 3, which is community and discussion. So while pillars 1 and 2 were more about knowledge and data and being objective, pillar number 3 is about having fun and working as a team, which actually plays a very large role in our success. So what does community and discussion mean within the course? It means you can ask questions directly. You can also respond to any other students' questions and comments. So if someone else asks a question about a challenge that you've already solved, you're encouraged, if not I would say obligated, to respond to that student's question and work together so that you both learn more and work as a team. Discussion also means a richer learning experience. We can't cover absolutely everything in this one course. So if there's a topic that you have a question about, please ask a question and you'll be able to grow your knowledge even more. So I can't stress this enough, but if you want to be successful, please ask questions and contribute to discussions so that we can all learn more and succeed as a team. And then I, as the instructor, as well as some of the teaching assistants, will respond to your questions and comments, not just through text, like text comments, but if your question is kind of challenging or more complex, then we'll just respond with a video because it might be easier to explain things through a video. So moral of the story is ask questions so you can learn more and increase your chances of being successful. So that altogether is a high level view of the course. We have the 4 core curriculum areas. So all of the lectures and activities, quizzes, homeworks, and handouts will be focused around these core curriculum areas. Then we have the 3 pillars of progress: knowledge, scientific method for solving problems, and then community and discussion for learning more and working as a team. So with that, in the next lectures, we'll learn how to use the tools to track our progress and activity. So I will see you guys in the next lecture.